JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before I get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and to share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Fatal crash on Windward Road. A man died in a crash early this morning along Windward Road in Kingston. The crash, which reportedly occurred around 3 o'clock, happened in the vicinity of Vauxhall High School. The man's 2013 white Nissan Wing Road motorcar was damaged in the incident. The Elliston Road Traffic Department is investigating. Decomposing body of bad bush found with gunshot wounds in ditch in Manchester. The decomposing body of a man with gunshot wounds was found in a ditch along a road in Ramble, Manchester on Sunday. He has been identified as 33-year-old Orion Kesley, otherwise called Bad Bush, of Good Hope in the parish. Police report that passers-by stumbled upon the body at around 11:40 a.m. and alerted the authorities. A police team was dispatched to the scene. The area was processed and the body was removed to the Mandeville Regional Hospital. No motive has yet been established. The body was found 4 days after Trinity resident Jerome Walsh, 29, was shot dead on Wednesday. A police report said about 9:42 p.m. residents heard explosions. The police were alerted and Walsh's body was seen on the roadway with a gunshot wound to the head. The Mandeville Criminal Investigation Branch is probing both incidents. Meanwhile, a 48-hour curfew has been imposed in Porus. In a release on Sunday night, the Police's Constabulary Communications Network (CCN) said the curfew took effect at 6 p.m. on September 7 and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Tuesday, September 9. Man fatally stabbed in Waterford in Portmore. A man was fatally stabbed in Waterford, Portmore, St. Catherine on Saturday. He has been identified as 39-year-old Aaron Bonner of a Greater Portmore address. The police report that around 11 a.m., Bonner was stabbed along Grove Avenue in Waterford. It was assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The Waterford Criminal Investigation Branch is probing the incident. Man electrocuted by power lines in Betheltown. A man died on Sunday after being electrocuted by power lines in Betheltown, Westmoreland. The deceased has been identified as 38-year-old Odin Porter, a farmer of Mall Road in the parish. The incident occurred along Ventura Road in Betheltown. Porter became entangled with power lines belonging to the Jamaica Public Service Company JPS and was electrocuted. He later succumbed to his injuries. The incident is being investigated by the police. Westmoreland furniture maker charged with fraud. A Westmoreland furniture maker has been charged for allegedly failing to make furniture ordered by a woman and for failing to return her money. 36-year-old Ryan Broomfield, otherwise called Eggy, of Gordon District in White House, has been charged with fraudulent conversion. The police report that in February, a woman paid over $100,000 to Broomfield as a down payment for him to make 2 pieces of furniture, which he agreed to complete and deliver within a month. However, after the agreed timeline expired, Broomfield failed to deliver the items and instead allegedly converted the woman's money to his own use, according to the police. A report was made and a statement was recorded from the complainant implicating Broomfield. On Saturday, September 6, police conducted an operation at Broomfield's home, where he was arrested and later charged. His court date is being finalized. Portmore loan officer charged with embezzlement. A Portmore St. Catherine loan officer has been accused of pocketing money given to her by a customer to pay the woman's loan. 40-year-old Kimberly Ricketts has been charged with embezzlement. A court date is being finalized. Reports from the Portmore police are that between March and June 19, Ricketts collected loan payments from a client over the course of several months without depositing them into the client's loan account. After paying a total of $171,000 to Ricketts, the client became suspicious due to the inconsistencies and reported the matter to the police. An investigation was launched and Ricketts was arrested on Friday, September 5, after being pointed out by the complainant. SSP Stephanie Lindsay moved to Ports Division in JCF Shuffle. Head of the Constabulary's Communications Network, CCN, Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay is the most high-profile officer reassigned in the latest round of transfers announced by the Police Commissioner. SSP Lindsay is now tasked with leading the Ports Division. The Ports Division is a unit within the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Border Security Branch responsible for protecting the country's points of entry. According to the JCF September 4 Force Orders, Senior Superintendent Dale Garrick, who was at the Community Safety and Security Branch, will assume leadership of CCN. Meanwhile, Commanding Officer for the Trelawney Police Division, Superintendent Ainsley McCarthy, is set to assume leadership of the Portland Police. And the Superintendent Veronique Campbell, who leads the Portland Police Division, will be reassigned as Commanding Officer for the Trelawney Police. Rural school buses launch amid complaints in St. Thomas. The official rollout of buses under the new rural school bus system was not without hiccups on Monday morning, as there were complaints from at least one parish that the assigned bus was a no-show. Some students in Yallas and Morant-based St. Thomas had to resort to other transportation after waiting from as early as 5 o'clock. A taxi operator in Yallas said his child was among those who waited for the bus.
My picking out there so long I wait for the bus. And now I see the bus there. And now I see one of them yet, so warm to them. That one Prime Minister and the MP. Then the bus there, when they put up, see something up there, so when they put the bus there, it can get school in Monday morning. And my picking out there from 5 o'clock, and now I wait for the bus. And now I see one of them yet. That sounds good.
Managing Director of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC, Owen Ellington, said the only bus assigned to St. Thomas was out of service Monday morning due to a mechanical defect. He said a replacement bus was dispatched to the parish and should be available on Monday afternoon. In the meantime, Transport Minister Darrell Vance said he will receive a report later on Monday on the rollout of 60 of 100 buses under Phase 1 of the rural school bus system across 13 parishes.
I think that the first morning has gone smooth so far. I'm still waiting on the full morning report. But in essence, basically, I'm happy because we were able to meet the commitment that we made, which was the 60 buses for September morning. I'm looking forward to the second phase, which is to complete the entire rural schools with a dedicated service for the school children across Jamaica. That will take me 2 more years.
He said based on the demand for the buses, 6 units which were in reserve will be dispatched. The majority of the buses were dispatched to Manchester and St. Elizabeth with 10 each. The minister said an assessment of the first week of the program will be conducted on Friday. The remaining 40 buses will be commissioned into service by November. Meanwhile, Vaz, along the Education and Finance ministers, travelled with students on Monday morning on the rural St. Andrew leg of the school bus system. Education Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon said the deployment of the buses is historic.
The first morning of our school bus system, and our children are excited, the parents were excited. I just got to be on a bus that went from the Halfway Tree Transport Centre up to Papine, and we dropped off several children along the way, and it was really a historic morning. They were happy. We are happy to be able to deliver this for our children. And I know when I go back to Papine, we're going to be receiving some children coming from Gordon Town. This is really historic because many of our children cannot afford the fares to go to school. And this is us saying to all the children across Jamaica that you matter. You matter big time. And so we're making it easy for you to be able to go to school every single day of the week. And this is just phase 1.
St. James Police report orderly start to new school term. The police in St. James were out in full force on the first day of the new school term, helping to ensure students made it safely off the streets and into their classrooms. Deputy Superintendent Peter Salke, Territorial Officer and Zone 3 Commander for St. James, said the term got off to an orderly start.
All the other patrols were out, and one of their main focus is back to school activities this morning, ensuring that students are off the road. Based on my understanding, there have been no major incidents. School start smoothly. Just that at St. James High School now, as we speak, I was made to understand that some students are locked out. I have not yet spoken with the administration as to why they have been locked out. I don't know if it has to do with dress code or late. I'm uncertain. Nevertheless, we'll have discussion surrounding this. All police personnel and other stakeholders, the Justice of the Peace and so on, have been spoken with, and community members have been spoken with to ensure that the corners where we know these students are likely to hang out, we pay special attention to them so that we can get students off the road, not just in the morning to go to school, but also in the evening to clear the streets, because we don't want to see them at night loitering in their uniform. Getting them off the street is our priority. As a matter of fact, I was talking with a number of students at one of the schools that I stopped, and explaining to them the importance of discipline and what discipline will do in order for them to achieve their education.
JBNN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.